I'm Ryan Kelly, and we're here with the Motorcoach Channel at Bus World 2023 in Detroit, Michigan. We're here with some folks from Cardinal Transportation. We're here with Roy Alonso. He's the president. And then we're here with Jamie Rismiller. He's a general manager. I got that right?
Got that right.
All righty. And they're out of Columbus, Ohio. And so what's going on in Columbus, Ohio these days?
Beautiful winter weather. A lot of overcast.
Yeah, so you guys do all kinds of. You have like one of the most diverse fleets in the Columbus, Ohio area. You started out with Black Car, right?
Correct.
And then you've grown into motor coaches, and you even have like a lot of cutaways and mini coaches. And then plus you have a Rolls Royce as well. But you've built your business to have a very diverse transportation portfolio to meet every customer's need.
Yep.
And so.
And that's how we got to where we are today. As our customers' needs changed and they grew, we changed and adapted with them and grew to meet their needs, to not give them the ability or the need to go somewhere else. So now we have the most diverse fleet in Central Ohio to meet any size group's needs.
So how long you guys been in business?
We just celebrated 22 years, August 1st.
And how long have you been with the company, Jamie?
Since January of 2008.
So you've been here for a while.
14, 15 years, somewhere in there.
And so, COVID, we were shut down for a couple of years. How did that change your business of what you guys were trying to go out and sell to?
So it was, we did a lot more farther deadheading than we did before to pick up groups. Did really concentrated on athletic travel because that was about the only thing that was moving. The black car service end of the business pretty much was at a standstill for a solid 18 months, probably, which is longer than what I would have anticipated. I kind of figured that the smaller group private car service would have came back earlier than that, but it didn't because no one was traveling, so no one had a reason to use it.
Yeah,
So,
during COVID, what helped us get through was the athletic travel. And then with social distancing, they instead of needing 3 buses for a football team, they were taking 12 or 15 at times, depending on the team. So
that was because of social distancing.
Right.
So instead of having 110 players on 2 buses, you had 110 people on 10
there's
buses.
basically at 1 player per row. Yeah, so
So-
had
Yeah,
12, 15 people on a bus.
Yeah.
And that came at exactly the right time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that helped. I think it's interesting because I feel like our smaller shuttles really haven't. That's one area of the business that I think really hasn't rebounded. And for the most part, those is our least utilized vehicles probably right now in our fleet is our like 22 passenger and 14 passenger buses. So
some people don't think that, they work from home that a lot of us do now. Not in our industry, but a lot of others. They don't realize the impact that it has on the economy. You look at downtowns like downtown Columbus is hurting. Restaurants that have been there decades are closing because people are working from home and not traveling. Well, that affects us also. Before COVID, we were doing park and ride shuttles for 3 major companies in Columbus. None of those have come back, and I don't know if they ever will come back.
Really?
So that was a pretty good size hit. I took at least 6 vehicles off the road.
So Columbus is a pretty diverse community. You have the Ohio State University there.
Go Bucks.
It's the state capital, so all the government entities are downtown. And then, like you said, you did have your larger, businesses that were down there that have not returned as far as people coming back to work. So is it focusing on schools and college sports, high school sports? Are we seeing bookings going back to DC with youth groups, school groups?
So we had a very strong spring last year. Student travel, a lot of makeup trips. We actually short-term leased a couple buses to cover what we had on the books. I will pride and say that we've never, because of a driver issue or a bus issue, we haven't left anyone on the curb. We haven't called anyone and said we can't fulfill your trip. We found a way to make them all happen, which is pretty incredible for talking to a lot of our peers I think that's happened pretty wide across in this industry in the past couple of years. But everything is back. I think black car service has been back. It's corporate travels. It's getting back. You're starting to see more conferences happening again and more meetings that are travel. So all that stuff is starting to ramp up finally.
So do you have a summer? I mean, is summer, do you have doldrums throughout the year? Are there?
Not much.
No?
So we have we're pretty fortunate, and I think a lot of that is that we're in a larger metropolitan area, and the fact that we have a very diverse fleet. So our valleys aren't very deep, which we're thankful for. So usually around Christmas it slows down, and right now we're doing a ton of ski trips for a lot of the high schools and junior highs in the area. So that's keeping us busy. Almost.
What about FlixBus? You do run a FlixBus?
Our FlixBus is doing great. We run from Columbus to Milwaukee, daily service, and the numbers are great. We're really happy. We're looking to expand with Flix hopefully in the near future.
So how does Flix work? There's a partnership. You provide the equipment. They take care of all the bookings. I mean, how does the relationship work with them?
I think it's been a great relationship. They do all the advertising. They do all the ticket sales. They do all the back office. We own the equipment, manage the equipment and the drivers, and it's been a great relationship.
So where do you want to go? What are some future routes that you want to tackle with those guys?
We're ready to head south.
Oh, you can't tell me yet, huh? Well, you're in top secret negotiations, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, that's fair. Fair enough. Well, where are we headed from here? So what do you think the rest of the year holds for the industry?
It's for what we have, it's solid. Our bookings are coming in and schedules filling in as normal. So I mean, it's
Yeah, we're sold out several.
we're saying no a lot.
So, and I tell you, I spending some time at your location and working with your drivers, I'm very impressed with the people that you attract to drive and they're very esprit de corps. Like, who's our banker friend?
Oh, Charlie, yeah.
I mean, he's a trip, man. I mean, but to have a C-level, right, who was the president of a bank, driving your coach and touching your customers, and like when he drives Ohio State, he shows up in the gear, and I mean, he takes it very seriously. He gets to play golf a lot, and
He loves it. Yeah.
to have that guy touching your customer.
He's got like a hashtag travel with Charlie that he uses on all his social media. So yeah, he really enjoys his job, and it makes it great for them, makes it great for us, great for the customers. Customers request them again, and they develop the relationship, the friendship.
Yeah.
They become part of the team. They're there cheering on the team at times, and it's fun.
Well, we're here, but you came here a few days early, and you've joined a new organization. I don't know if we can completely put it out there yet, but I want to congratulate you on that. And
Thank you for
to be selected is quite an honor, and you guys deserve it. So, tell me something. I don't know. Help me out. What's something interesting that you guys are doing that maybe not too many people know about?
One of the things we're doing with the help of Terrapin Blue is developing an app for our drivers. We're very excited for it to come out soon. So this app will have the ability for the drivers to go on if they, for training, but also if they, for example, need to use a wheelchair lift. We don't do a lot of wheelchair service, but in the event they do, they can go to the app instead of calling us or calling a mechanic, because they're all different. They're all just a little bit different depending on the manufacturer. So they'll be able to go to the app for the, how to operate the wheelchair lift. If they have questions or with Samsara or e-log system, again, go to the app. Any familiarity with the different vehicles, because our fleet is diverse, again, go to the app. So we're really excited. I think it's going to help us hopefully alleviate some of the phone calls we get that we field, and win-win. So.
Well, I'm excited to see that project come to fruition, and it's always great when you're able to provide that. Like you said, your driver's sitting there outside the Ohio State Stadium waiting for the team to get back on, or you can provide those training nuggets to reinforce skills that they need so that they have the information that they need in a timely manner. Also, I think that one of the interesting things about the app is, sometimes we have security alerts or there's information that they're in certain situations, and to be able to point them to that information on the app so they can review it in a timely manner to be, I guess, re-educated in things that we don't deal with all the time is very meaningful to keep, passengers safe and
Absolutely.
to keep them relevant. Well, we are excited for Cardinal Transportation. I love your brand.
Thank you.
You know, it's actually visiting your facility and seeing all the things that you've got going on there. You have a wonderful culture. People are happy to work there. And I am very excited to wish you a great 2023. And I thank you for spending some time with us here in Detroit at Bus World with the Motorcoach Channel.
Thank you. Thank you for what
Ryan.
you do for us.
So we're here with the folks from Cardinal Transportation, and we wish you much success in 2023. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All righty.